This is the start of another video blog. We just left the Pluck and just across the road we got McDonalds and shops and a stadium. So we're gonna have, what are we gonna have, Will? Food. And grab some food so that we got a bit of energy and go to set up our soaking wet kit. Right, let's get inside, boys. So after lots of deliberation and arguments and crazy nonsense,
I am bored and cold.
we are down here in the trees. We fished it last year, I think. We had a fish literally, I think it came up in my memories from 12 months ago. We had a double figure, 16, 17 pounder out here. But yes, since we left the Pluck, it has been
Raining.
yeah, it's been absolutely lashing down. We called into McDonald's, which was a really cool idea until the stadium emptied out and there was we couldn't move. We couldn't leave the where McDonald's was, so the stadium emptied, the roads were full and nobody was letting anybody out. So by the time we got round here it was absolutely lashing down. We needed to get a bivvy up and it's really quite busy. Anywhere where we can get 2 bivvies up is full. So yes, let's get the bivvies up before it carries on raining. Me and Will slamming up the bivvies, and Eddie's doing his usual, dropping fish on the floor. What have you got? Little perch?
Little perch.
First little fish since we got to the Fendrod? Here we go. William catches a compulsory eel, and it's just gouged and made the hole in the net hell of a lot bigger. What do you reckon?
It's okay.
He's
not a big
fatter
fan.
than the average bootlace. Nearly half a pound.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Right, do you want to track him back before he slimes up the old everything?
Yep.
Right, it has gone 10 o'clock. The boys were worn out after last night, and I've single-handedly put both bivvies up, 3 bed chairs, set up 5 rods, and got them all out. I've also done a heavy load of spomming. My rationale behind that is we couldn't get a peg because the rest of the lake is pretty much occupied. So if we can't get where I think the fish are going to be, well, I'm going to throw a mountain of bait out there and try to bring the fish to us. It might work, it might not. I didn't say mountain of bait. I spommed about 25 spoms across a line of 3 at an 11 wrap line. I usually go 10 wraps off this peg, but the last time I done it I had a couple of snagged up sort of close in, so I've just got an extra 1 wrap, banged a load of bait out there. So we shall see if that does anything. Eddie's in there burning up the battery on my phone. Got everything piled up there. Got one of the chairs up here because it's going to rain tonight. I'm going to sit down on one in a minute. Everything's packed away. Where's my? I've got a few PVA bags tied up, ready, or mesh bags, ready for any kind of action during the night. Well, we got spom mix, which is a mix of rosehip, Atlantic crab, particle, and a bag of ready-made hemp seed. So that's what I've put, about 25 spoms of that out. But yeah, I've still got a load left. I made a full bucket. It was yeah, so I done, I can't see where I'm going. I done a full bucket last Sunday. I started prepping. I let them soak for about 4 days and then boiled them up, and I've let them ferment in the bucket. And what was sort of like that much at the beginning. After I boiled it, turned into double, and then as it had been sitting in the garage, just fermenting in the normal room temperature, it had doubled in size again and sucked up even more water. So loads of bait. So yes, if it's been pretty quiet tonight, well, to be fair, I've just had a liner. It's just about 5 minutes before I switched the camera on. So I was hanging around the rod waiting for that to maybe take off. But it's the first time I've actually tight lined, tight lined in the trees. I usually back lead and then tighten up to the back lead. So I'm one of those, I never really liked tight lining, but last night when we were at the other venue, everything was tight lined and we were having screaming runs, and I'm thinking perhaps I should give it a whirl. I know that everything has its time and place. Rod tips are right down to the water, so the rod's literally touching the water, so the rod, it's not as if it's tight lined and going out sort of 40 yards before it breaks the surface. It's going down in the first like 1 or 2 foot. So yes, tight lines, or slack lines. Well, I'm going tight tonight, see how that goes. But yeah, the boys have both gone out on Atlantic crab with a mini pop on top. I've retied William's rod. When we were packing up and reeling in his little Ronnie, he picked up some kind of tree stump on the bottom and we lost the rig, so I've tied William another rig as well. So that's my update, nighttime update, and I am knackered and I'm going to sit down and have a coffee and see how the night progresses. Watch this now, fade morning. Right, I'll see you later. I've just got up, went out and hit William's rod, which he is dead to the world. I put it on maximum sound as well, and he still hasn't stirred, so good job I'm here, but it came off. God, I look weird without my glasses, to myself. Yeah, well, I hooked it. I pinged off a few sort of sticks as it was pulling to the left, and then I made contact and it started cruising around, and it just went ping, and then hook came free. So I just put that back out for him. We'll see. It's still early, 7 o'clock in the morning. I think it's comfortable for bite time on a sunny morning till about 10 here. 3 hours. I had nothing last night, nothing at all. Swans woke me up about 6, about an hour ago. Literally ploughing straight through all the tight lines. Oh. Well, if you look at my rods, where we go. You can see the way they're on a little weird angle, but you can see that they could go out for a few inches up to about 3 foot, and they made it, all of them beep. It's cruising through the lines, it's just bloody swans. They're like big white lake buses that haven't got any common sense. You good?
I had cheats when he played this game.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, rare occasion the boys are getting on, but you're accusing him of cheating before he started playing.
No, last time we were playing it, he was cheating. He would like barely hook the fish and just pick it up with his hand.
So Eddie's going to have a go at spomming his own rod. Let's just put it out for there.
That's exactly where I go back second.
That's where you put your rod, wasn't it?
No.
No? Wasn't far off. Right, apart from 2 little knocks on my rod, I lost a rig. So one of the casts I reeled in from last night. So just retied it, I put the worm rig back on. Just dumped that into the margins over there. The big lob worm all chopped into bits on the, like a maggot clip. Eddie's on, what are you doing? Maggot feeder, and you got your carp bait out.
Maggot feeder, but I'm using maggot feeder to,
You put spod mix inside the maggot feeder.
no,
What?
I put nothing in the maggot feeder.
Oh,
I'm using it as a weight.
just using it as a big weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where I was lined up last night, there is a peg over there. And I was using the peg as a line up, and I've lost a rig, something in there before. And of course, when I reeled in it dead tight, I knew that I'd found what I'd caught before. But yeah, so that's another rig lost. William's over here, concentrating really hard on his mini feeder rod. He's got a worm out by here and a carp rod out by here. You watching the tip pull round, or are you watching your phone?
The second one.
Yeah. So the boys have decided that we're going to pack up today. We're not going to spend tonight. I don't mind, actually. We haven't caught anything, and it doesn't look hopeful. The lake is pretty quiet. There's a lot of people on. A handful of fish have been caught last night, right down by the dam. I don't know if anything else has been caught, but the boys have been round. I've said that it's dead, so yes, there's no point hanging around really, is there? If the lake's shut down a bit because there's so many anglers on it. Well, the boys can have a bit of fun with maggot feeder and worms, and then we'll slowly pack down. So it's not a 2-night session on the Fendrod. Right, I'll see you later. At lunchtime, some expertly pan-fried pasties. Want a pasty, Will?
It did work.
Yeah?
It did work.
What?
There's some pellets just sticking out the back.
You're putting pellets in a maggot feeder now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really do the same thing, Ed. Well, it might do.
Because apparently too.
Pasty time?
Yeah, pasty time.
I'm going to send the video to my friends.
Okay. Give me your phone.
Oh, well, finally packing down. Had nothing. Bivvy's all empty. It's rare that you get to see empty bivvy. It seems to be full of crap all the time. But yes, so wasn't a good session on the Fendrod. The boys, I think it tired them out that first 24 hours. It was hard work. It was rainy, windy, cold, and we had quite a lot of fish into the night. I think it just wore them out. Eddie's been irrational since we got here, opening, closing things, pulling things about. I can hear him beeping now. What's he doing? Oh, he's decided to put his rods on 2 massive tall bank sticks. Oh. There he is. What are you doing? Just making a beep, is it? But yeah, on another day this could have been a really nice session. But yeah, I think I'm just worn out, tired. Camera's not happy with the light adjustment, is it? William, pack it in.
I'm asking him what his plan was. Right, so we're off, packed up, going home early.
we needed to be off first thing in the morning, and to be fair, last night after having a few beeps and nothing all day, confidence wasn't there. And if I stay on for another night, I really don't think we're going to get anything. The confidence has gone. The boys are getting wound up. They were squabbling and fighting for most of the time, but we haven't blanked. You had a big perch.
Ah,
Yeah, at the start. You had an eel in the night.
Yeah.
So I blanked.
it's not bad though.
But-
Like when you wear a perch. Like a two perch.
Oh, you got 2 perch. I can have one of them. Oh, yeah, brilliant. We've had a perch each, and Williams had an eel. Yeah, so it wasn't. It's not too bad. What? We've done 4 sort of different sessions, and we've had a hit on the first 3, and this one's the only one we've sort of not caught a big carp on. So it's not too bad. We've had a good run. Now it's back to school for you boys.
Yeah.
There's excited. Right, let's shoot off home. We'll see you next time we're on the bank. Ta-da.
Bye.